Good morning and welcome to RLTW Strategies. It is Friday. We're going to try to see if we could pass this combine today. As you can see, we are at 104,000. We got to get to 6,000 on a 100K account. I've been trading the last couple days. I went tilted on, I think, Tuesday. I almost passed the combine on Tuesday, 100K. Blew it, reset, and this is where we're at. Yesterday was good. I did some trades. What I'm doing now is I'm trading off of the 1 hour. Full screen on the 1 hour. I still have my gold and ES listed up here. Sometimes I'll glance at the ES. I like to watch gold. And I mainly focus on the 1 hour. This is what I did this last week, is focus on the 1 hour. So I'm trading the extremes. I'm still putting my levels in. Here's that gap fill. We're below that gap fill from the other day. And we watched the hour. So we got some consolidation there. That's why this orange box is here. We got an hour trend line as we're staying below the hour trend line. And as you can see, we could come down to here. That's not out of the ordinary. And down here on the week low, we bounced pretty hard off the week low. Yeah, it's a good enough zone right there. And I have an alert at the 50% area of that box. So if we end up breaking this trend line, it's a good short. It's a good short to here, to 19,795. I have alerts on lines. I didn't want to put the line, I didn't want to select the line and then put an alert on it, because then I don't see, I lose track on which lines have alerts on it. And I did a short a while ago on this red candle to come down to here. And as you can see, we try to break it, and we're still driving down. So they're on this 5-minute trend line. We're about to touch it at the VWAP. We have PCE data coming out today. Let's see if I can pull it up. Nope. All right. Economic calendar. Let's see. Personal income, personal spending, PCE index, year over year, and then core PCE, all at 8:30. So hour and a half. Market's going to fluctuate within an hour and a half. I just want to do some real quick charting before I wait until 8:30 and readjust my lines, see if I need to make any adjustments, and go from there. So that's what I'm working with today, and we will see how well we do with my levels and watching the 1 hour. And then we'll go ahead and trade on Topstep X and see if we could get to 6,000 today and pass this eval. So I'll see you guys a little later when 8:30 rolls around. All right, we're back. We have about a minute and a half before PCE gets published. We're going to go ahead and watch the 5-minute on TradingView. I'm going to observe the 1 hour on TradingView, and then do the 5-minute watch on Topstep X. So quick recap. I blew 2 evals on Tuesday. I hit tilt, and I traded yesterday and Wednesday. And then today we're just going to try to trade small and be patient and watch some levels. So yeah, got 30 seconds. PCE, let's see how this thing pans out. have a paper trade here. I'm watching the news feed on Topstep X. We have a pivot point. We came down and touched the pivot point. We could come all the way down to here before bouncing back up. Let me look at what the Mag 7's doing. Okay, there it is, PCE data. We're still going down a little bit. So 3%, 3%, 2.7. Oh, everything seems to be in line. Let's look at the 5-minute. Came down to the top of this range. We could come all the way down to the day low so far. Bounce right there. Could that be a long play? We broke the trend. Could we break the trend and come back into the triangle and move upward? Again, I'm just watching the extremes. Stayed below yesterday's low for quite a bit this morning. We couldn't really break above it, so maybe that was an indication. We consolidated and broke through that consolidation. Right, so see what happens. We're back down in this area. We were here yesterday at around 3 to 5 in the morning. Bounce on the box. Let's watch it. Let's watch it. I'm watching, looking at the day real quick. Yeah, we could come back down. So on the day, we're moving back up. So on the day, we have this area right here where this orange box is. Could be an area that we could come touch 19,800 and bounce back up. We could retest yesterday's high today. It's Friday too, so as long as we stay above this trend line from March 11th, we stay on that trend line and continue just moving upward, you know, the downside for today doesn't look that bad. So it's something that I'm watching and paying attention to. 780 to 820 on the NASDAQ. We could reject at the bottom of this box and come back down. That is a possibility. The next couple candles is going to determine if we're going to continue down or if we're going to just consolidate here and then move back up. Not in a hurry to blow my account. What else data we got? We got something at 10. Universal Michigan sentiment. ES could come down to this pivot point. We bounced on it twice at the same time that we hit these bottoms and these two bottoms on those candles. We hit that twice. Yes, last night during Globex. That would be the Globex low. We could rename that. That was the Globex low from last night. I don't think this, nope, that wasn't the low. Where is yesterday's low? Did I mark that? Oh yeah, we're below yesterday's low. Man, that was last week's low, yeah. So, trade the moves of the extreme. I think I'm gonna wait until we break either this top trend line or this bottom trend line, right? This break and retest of the bottom trend line. We got a support level at the Globex low, which is consistent across the graph, the chart. We got this area here that I marked off. That is pretty consistent. I have an alert on that. Just watch it. Watch what ES does. And we can come all the way down to here. 6,700. It's a possibility. All right, we're on the second 5-minute candle. Let's see if we continue coming down. That would have been a good short. Nvidia's coming down, everything's coming down. We're hitting that trend line. Still pre-market, so we could continue coming down during pre-market. Man, I was going to short there too. I'm so glad I didn't, and we bounced off that trend line. I was going to short when we were here to look for this drop, but that little up move right there, we could continue going down. Nvidia, Palantir, Apple, Microsoft, Tesla, Amazon, everything's coming down. See if I'm wrong. I mean, we're right on that trend line.
Order filled.
If I forced it, should I play micros? See if my read was right. Breaking the trend line. We're touching the trend line. We're at the pivot point on the ES. We're at the pivot point on the ES. Have a buy that will bring this price all the way down to here for a bounce. I started with 160. Right now we're at 236. Let's see if this play. Would it be at break even right now? We could have another red candle down. We could touch that bottom area for a triple bottom and bounce back up. Watch this triple bottom touch. ES has just bounced up. Gold is pretty flat right now. Can we break an all-time high today? Quite possible. Let's see. Nvidia has a green candle. We can have another red. Pre-market low on Nvidia is 110.77. We're at 111.35 right now. This is a long trend line that's been kind of held. Definitely bounce at this orange line right here. Close some liquidity here before moving back up. Let's see, what level is that? That's already marked. 19.815. I'll mark that. That's the top of the orange box. 778. All right, so these two lines I drew, this is from that orange box on my trading view, right? So this is that zone on the orange box here that I'm watching for us to drop down, and then 768 is something that could be a bounce level, 68, somewhere around here. So this is the orange box. I can mark those in orange just to give us a reference to the corresponding chart. We have to break this area. We have to break, retest, and drop to the top of that orange box. Be in the orange box. Probably the 50% area could be a buy area. But this is like, if we break that 50% area, we're coming down to this orange line. But we may bounce hard here because this blue line here is this area right here where this bottom orange dotted line. And we can mark that. I can't even select it. What color is that? Blue. We'll mark it blue. That's what we're watching. We're watching the price action at this trend line. Price action at the Globex low, price action in the orange box, and price action on this blue line. And I'll put an alert at the 50% area. That's what I'm watching. Of course, that's what I'm watching on the levels below. Now on the levels above, we're watching this area. That's a significant area that price has to break through, which is consistent with the candle wick there, candle wick there, this area, these candles, the gap area, and then this area right here. This is what made me see it, is this. So we will see what happens at market open. There's no sense to trade it right now. Got low liquidity. We do got price movement. I mean, from the data, we dropped 75 points roughly. Right here. This is what we dropped during that report. See what we do up here. If we climb, we could retest and then come back down. We could climb up to here and come back down. We did bounce off of that trend line pretty good. 5-minute candle looks like we're going to come back down. The ATR is 20 points up and down, so if this is 20 points, that would be 20 points right there on the 5-minute. Man, Amazon's coming down pretty hard. We're back at the trend line. What is the sentiment? Futures extended loss after February inflation data, trade worries entrench. And then we got the trade data on Wednesday, or on Thursday, is the April 2nd Trump tariff decision. And that's Wednesday, yeah. This could be a bear flag on the 5-minute forming. And we'll continue to watch it before market opens. All right, as you can see, we're below that trend line on the hour chart. We're coming down to this orange dotted line that I got at 19,845. That's what we're looking at, 19,845. It's at the bottom of this green candle wick. It's a pin pattern, right? So you got red, 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 red. You got an indecisive green candle. Looks like a pin. And then a strong green candle. So we came back down to that pin area and started climbing. So let's look to see how price acts here. See if we get another pin pattern. This could be the new support area as well. After we break it and come back up. Resistance. Could be the next resistance level. I mean, this is a huge area. 19,850. Let's see, are we going back up? Let me look at the Mag 7. Huge buys on the Mag 7. Jesus. It's a good bounce. Good Lord. I'm already up. I'm going to move this up. That was a huge freaking move, man. Right at that level. Let's see what we do. Let's see what we do. What's the news? Something news came out? Trump in the conversation? UA plans concessions for Trump after reciprocal tariffs hit. Wow, that might be good for the market. That 5-minute candle holds. How many minutes we got left on the 5-minute? Oh, 42 seconds. Could break that trend line, that upper trend line. We could be going up. We hit the 50% area. Man, we could come all the way back down too. Here's that move. I had a huge buy order here. We busted through to about 3,000 in profit. I'm looking for this move. If we don't break the 50% area, we're coming back down. Wow, that's a 5-minute candle reversal.
Order filled. Order filled.
Could be closing a lot of stops. And we come all the way down to there, 16,000 in losses. Let's see. See if we pop up. Wrong one. That's a 5-bar reversal.
Order filled.
Rejected down here, rejected there. See if we bust through it. I mean, there's two areas right here. We could reject. Man, that would have been 1600. That was good news on the tariff talks. U.S. wants to discuss cooperation with China, mutual respect for the prerequisite of China's immediate state, contain response and countermeasures with U.S. interests in harming China's interests regarding. Hit the VWAP and we bounce down. If we come back down to this box, I'm going to go for another long play. I mean, that was a 5-minute 3-bar reversal right there. We could come back down, bounce here, and continue up, close here, and continue up to here. The hour looks strong. We're bouncing off that long trend line. We're up 3 grand on 11 contracts on the paper account. 4 grand. We stop out, we'll close out with $3,100. Closed out. I'm looking for this drop, this bounce right here. Let's see. Let's buy that. Let's buy that with 5 contracts. I don't think we'll ever go that low. We'll see though. We'll see. I didn't want to hold that because we're 15 minutes before market open. Missing out on that 1600. I think I was 3 contracts long. Too close to market open. Continue watching it though. Continue watching it. The Mag 7 seems to be about flat. It dropped huge and it's about to where it was during pre-market. We're at the VWAP on the 5-minute. We're watching the hour. We're coming up to this trend line on the hour. We got a lot of resistance right here where this trend line is, where this orange box is. We have a huge candle wick there, huge candle wick there. We have a couple candle solids that busted through that area. So that's the area we're watching. I'm gonna go ahead and put a alert at the bottom of that orange box, see if we touch it and come back down. I'm also gonna put an alert above the orange box to see if we touch this area, and we got this candle wick here, so we could get a huge rejection right there. All right, that might be the resistance level right there. We hit that bottom of the orange box. Let's see how price acts on the 1 hour. Jesus, man, I was in long. It's because of those tariffs talks, man. Should have stayed long. Man, we rejected right there. Almost touched the gap fill. Come back down a little bit to this area, to the bottom of the purple box, and then continue going up. Could be a possibility. This is null and void now. It's blue line. I'll save this to do some more charting later. Long-term trend line, short-term trend line on the 5-minute, long-term trend line. I think that's from the day, which we bounce hard on it. Today may be a 300-point day, a 400-point day. If we break this trend line and bounce on it again and go back, continue going up. Again, market's opening in 10 minutes, 13 minutes. We're above yesterday's low. This is congestion right here, more congestion. That was the right read for the long. I just wish I would have stayed in it. $490 for the day, that's not bad. I should be happy with that. I should always be happy with that. Let's go look at the other markets. Let's look at gold. Gold may drop after those tariff talks if we continue going up higher. See you all in 10 minutes when market opens back up. All right, let's watch the price action. We're about 2 minutes away from market open. Again, we're watching the 5-minute on Topstep X. I have some zones that I marked out of areas where price may reject. We got this candle wick here, that price rejected there, and there we bust through it and it was support. So this is now an area that is acting as resistance. And this area is acting as support for now. So we'll see if we end up breaking those or staying within the limits. And those areas correspond with this hour time frame right here. We got this resistance level, support, now it's resistance, and then support down here. So that's what we're watching. Huge rejection on the Mag 7. See if any more news came out. Nothing new from previous news reports. All right, market is open. Let's see how price acts. No movement on gold yet. I think I'm watching gold on the 5-minute. Yeah. ES on the 5-minute. NASDAQ on the 1 hour. I think we got manufacturing survey. Consumer sentiment at 10, so 30 minutes. And then we got Fed speakers. We got Barr speaking at 12:15 and Bostic speaking at 3:30. Yeah, and we're coming down. See if this is a buy liquidity retest at that bottom or if it's going to bounce back up. Our ATR is at 27, so each candle represents around 27 points per candle. So we could bounce down here at this day low, or we could break it. Nvidia's dropping, everything's dropping. 1 minute into the open. Let's mark a 15-minute so we could pull the 15-minute when we want. Nvidia, what's the news on Nvidia? 38 million to the downside, 74 million on S&P to the downside. We're going to test the VWAP on the ES. Point of control's down, point of control. We're above the point of control on the ES. We're below the point of control on the NASDAQ. So the NASDAQ is leading the ES this morning. That could change. Let's see if my buy order gets bought. Again, we got consumer sentiment at 10, so it's probably not a smart thing to trade before that gets published. All right, my order got bought. Let's see if we bounce. Let's see if we bounce. And we could just bust. My NASDAQ alert got hit. We broke that hour trend line. So we could bounce here, come back up to the trend line, or this area right here and go back down. Oh, I mean, it's a good area. It could be a pinpoint. Here we go with the retest of the trend line. If it takes me out, we make 1,500 on that, 1,700. Go in with a smaller contract size for in case we come back down and I could buy more down here. That's a huge bounce. Tesla's dropping though. Amazon's dropping. We're waiting for the sentiment. We're waiting for the sentiment because this thing could drop. ES is hitting the EMA. I kind of want to get in long right here. I should just wait for the sentiment just like I was talking about. We'll trade the paper account because I don't want to lose my combine. There's a pivot point right there. There is a pivot point. Neutral zone pivot point. The next pivot point's down here at 19,650. If we get another green candle after this indecisive candle, we still got, how many minutes? We got 3 minutes left on that candle. It's what it is. Consumer sentiment. It's going to be low. Nvidia's back up to 111.990. In a couple months, we got Nvidia reporting the Blackwell, making deliveries on the Blackwell chip. I think SoftBank bought like 60,000, an order of 60,000 Blackwell chips at like 60 grand each or something like that. It's ridiculous. Okay, we're at this resistance level. 5 minutes left. If that candle breaks this candle, we got 3 minutes left, man. We could totally break it. Oh my God. We're at the VWAP. ES is at the VWAP. This is going to go up until consumer sentiment, possibly. This could also retrace all the way back down to there. So I just closed out that contract. Just closed. $800 profit. Where are we at on this account? 80 grand realized on my paper trader. I mean, the sim trading is paper trade as well, but I got more skin in the game with the Eval. See if we come back down. We could bounce here. We could bounce there. 32 points per 5 minute candle so far. I mean, look at that, dude. Rejection hard. That's a good rejection. All morning rejected that. So what does that tell us? We're going to draw a line. Where's the other red line? I thought I drew a red line. Did it not? Sometimes when you update the Topstep X and you change a different time frame, it doesn't like save it. I think it was this one I marked red as resistance. And I marked this one as support. And that is the new resistance level. Wow. Okay. I just noticed that. Oh, that's the hour. All right. Let's see what we do. That 5 minute candle is going to close above possibly this red candle. And if that's the case, We could have another red candle that comes all the way back down to this pivot point. We could bounce off this pivot point one more time. 30 seconds. Let's watch this 5-minute candle. See if it breaks above or below. Nvidia's back up to its high of the open at 112. All right, we didn't break it, but that doesn't mean that it's not going to continue to go up a little bit. We have another resistance level up here that we have to contend with. That resistance level rejected again. Resistance level 1. Yesterday's low is resistance level 2. This is depicted on the Topstep X account in red. ES rejected off the point of control. It's coming back down. Gold hasn't even moved. Is gold even trading right now? Where is gold? Oh, damn, it gapped up. So the gold has a gap fill. I wasn't even watching it. So gold has a gap fill. New high is way up here. Let's move that. I should just change the color because this is the gap fill. Gap fills love to be filled. I'm going to put an alert here and an alert here because we could bounce. We could bounce and we could bounce here. Two alerts on gold. If we break the second alert, we could come down to this gap fill. And Nvidia's climbing 20 minutes before consumer sentiment. We're above the VWAP, above the VWAP. Retest these highs up here. Got that trend line on both the hour and the 5-minute right here. 50% of that candle came down and bounced. That was a good trade. That would have been a good trade. 56 points. We could reject here. Are we closing stops?
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Oh man, I could have got out of it.
Order filled.
That happens to me. Let's wait. Let's wait till consumer sentiment. It's moving too much. That's what hurts, is going long, maximizing your size, and then I just couldn't handle the pain and it went back up. That would have been $2,000 profit. I could have passed my eval by then. That hurts because that was what I was hoping for on the long. Right? 6 contracts. Just hurts. Hurts when you lose that. And I could have got out of it. Took my profits. And it could have came all the way down to here and really just lost my account. So it could have happened both ways. I'm just going to chop until sentiment comes out. 10 minutes. Apple's going up. I'm starting to get FOMO because I missed out on that move. Now I'm watching the candlestick going above my take profit area. That was emotional. That was an emotional trade because I saw the candle act the way when I normally blow an account, I have this feeling inside when I'm watching the candle move. And as I increase my position and I see the candlestick coming up to my break even point, and when I think it's going to, go up and move into profit, when I see the candle drop and struggling at my break even point, 9 out of 10 times, I had this feeling that the market's just going to blow my account. And that was the feeling I was getting, which is why I closed that account. And then I got to watch the candlestick go to my take profit, and now it's coming back down to where I closed the account. So if I held on, I could have chanced the price point to reach my take profit. But if I didn't close it and I was wanting more profit, I would have lost my account because now the candlestick is going where my take profit was. And now we're bouncing in this area, and we're going to stay in this area until that Michigan sentiment gets published. I would have hit take profit, I would have lost it. Because once it hit my take profit, I would have moved it probably into this zone, which we never reached. And here we are back down to here. So Nvidia's coming back down, Microsoft's coming back down, everything's coming back down until sentiment gets published. We could touch the week low before we bounce back up. Maybe I'll wait for that trade because that's an extreme level that, and we're breaking this trend line. Man, we're so close. 7 minutes before the Michigan sentiment. Price action rejected really hard at the 19,919 area. Now it's just, where do you get in? Do you get in for a short? You get in for a short? I don't know. Just watching it move. Michigan sentiment, let's go. It's too close to the numbers, man. Where is ES going? 3 minutes. Up almost 500, down 1,500 on the day. Let's see. 2 minutes. 30 seconds. Let's go. Let's see. All right, I think there's a better long at 19,768, but 39 points. I don't know. The low is going to be down here. And it's Friday. Let's see, just be patient. It didn't move hard up, so it looks like it's going to fall back down. Let's do a trade 3 contract short on the paper account to the bottom of this orange box. Here we go. I'm looking for a bounce here. Let's see. Should have shorted 3 contracts. That's $2,000. I would have been up $1,000. Bounce in this area. We broke this trend. We retested it and broke down below it on the hour. So the next hour resistance is going to be 19,768, which is this blue line. So we come back down to here. We could bounce it up a little bit. Let's play it. Let's play that bounce, and then we'll go to the 50% area. See if it breaks this trend. 5-minute trend. 684. It's 19,684. 684. Man. Let's see if this trend line works. We're at 50%. Is there going to be a bounce? Oh my God. And continue going down. How many points are we down already? 218 points. We could bounce at 687. What hit? Gold? No, ES hit. Okay, ES hit. Come on. Let's wait and be patient. Wait for the price to come to us. 153 points. Be patient. Wait for it to come to us. I'm waiting for this move. I just think we're going to bounce here. This is just going to trap longs, and then it's going to drop down. Dude, we're going to come all the way down to here. Come on, man. Come to my level. Come to my level. We're coming all the way down to here. If I knew that, why didn't I just short it? Look at that bounce up. What bounce was that? That bounce was 23 points. Can we touch weak low before we move back up? Are we touching that pivot point? We're waiting to see an indecisive pin candle. That's what we're waiting on. Indecisive pin candle. So it has to be a green indecisive pin candle. Pin pattern on the 5 minute, and then we'll go long. 2 $500 trades. Let's go. That hour. Woo! 43 points. Slowing down. Come on. Hit the pivot point. 19,600 bounce and the pivot point bounce. So I'm going to play the pivot point bounce first on the paper account, and we'll see how that happens. Could this be the pin pattern? I mean, this is a buy area too on the NASDAQ. We bounced pretty hard on it. 20 points, 15 points. I'm looking at liquidity. Touch this, hit stops, and then go up. That's what I'm looking for. The 5 minute looks good, maybe. All right, here we go. It's going to come down to the pivot point. Here we go. Bought. Let's see if we bounce. Dude, we could come all the way down to here. We're going to buy here. Damn. That hour candle. We going to go. We going to hit it. Watching this level right here. All right. Lost 13,000 on the paper account. Triple bottom right here. Whew. Do I buy? Do we bounce here? Do we bounce here? Everybody sees it. Here we go. Go. We're halfway there. This takes us back to March 18th. I'm scared. Okay, there's 500. Damn. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, just pop up. Top of this box. Come on. There we go. Come on. Come on. There we go. 1,000. There we go. Damn. There we go. There we go. There we go. 200. Let's go with 1. Let's go with 1. Let's go with 1. Well, that was weak low. Damn, dude. I would have passed right there. I would have passed. Oh man. I would have passed it. Let's see if we come back down for a retest. That's a good retracement. Let's see. Let's go with 2 here. That was a good bounce. Let's go with 2. Let's go with another buy here and buy here. We could drop down to here. We could drop down to here. Come on, come back down and touch. All right, I should have held on to that position. That's just something I have to learn to do because that was a lot of money. But 173 on the morning after losing 1,100. That's a good recovery. That's usually what happens to me normally. Now, normally, if I traded that bounce and it went in the opposite direction, I would have tilted today and I would have probably reset another account and I probably would have blown that in within 2 minutes because I'm so disgruntled about 2 major losses. So now I'm just going to be patient because we could consolidate here within this area. And wait for a bear flag or wait for a reversal. So we could come down to we could get all the way up to here, which 2 contracts, that's a pretty good position. But that is a good level to see. Look at that, buy 3. I called that area because that was the stop run. We could come back down to retest and go back up. That's something I'm going to wait for because it has to do some transactions. All right, here's the retest to get back in. Let's see if it fails or continues, goes up. This is our opportunity to get back in. I'm looking at a retest up in this area. I'm already in 3 contracts on the paper account. There we go. All right. Up 800. Let's wait for a retest. I think we're going to come back down here to where it says buy 3 lots. 2 $500 trades. Let's see if we could do it. I don't want to get tilted. I don't want to get FOMO. We're at this range, right? I see this range right here. So we could bounce. We could hit down here. I mean, on the long side, I mean, geez, we could come down here real quick for a flush down to the support 2 at 19,578. Let's go. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come down to 578. Come on, come on, come on. Drop, and then let's go. Is it going to trap people? Microsoft, I mean, we could go one more leg down. How many legs is that? Just one move. I don't know. There gets a breakdown. Come on. Come on. Where's our VWAP at? There he goes. Liquidity grab. Liquidity grab. That might have been a liquidity grab. That would have been a liquidity grab. Up 3,000. Let's go. Let's go. We're going to come all the way up to there. Actually, we'll probably go there first. Man, that was a liquidity grab. I'm glad I watched that. I mean, it might come down to there. I don't think so. How many points are we down? We are down 368 roughly. Man, would we come all the way down to 19.4? Come on. Really? On the 1,000 tick chart, we got a lot of a reversal area at 19,538, but man, dude, how many more points is that? Another 8? I don't know. I don't know. This could be the first leg, right? And then the next leg, and then the next leg. 1800s, man. I don't know. 1800s? Can we go to 1800s? 1800s, man. 18,000s? Dang, man. This is the next leg down. Dang, we were up 4,000. All right, let's see. Damn, 19,500. I think we're bouncing at 19,500. Damn, Microsoft, everything is. I'm gonna look for a buy here at this level, 19,500. Man, this could be a good bounce area right here. 1960. Is it gonna? Well, let's might as well try it. Hmm, 1100. Is this a level? Could this be? Damn. That was 1,000 right there. Oh, I could have passed it again. This could be the second level. See if we reject here. We bounced here. All right, let's go. Let's go 19,500, 50 points down. I should trade micros. This could be a reversal. The hour looks good for a pin reversal. How much is that move? Oh, that's a 50%. That's a 550 point pullback. Come on. Man, 600, man. Come on. Pin reversal. Come back down to 1978. This is a pin reversal on the 1 hour. This is what I see, a pin reversal on the 1 hour. If we come back down to this red line, I'm going to go in with long. I only got roughly $300 left, so here we go. Come on. Come on. Or it's going to trap people. Nope. Come on. Is it trapping people? Let's go. Let's go. There we go. We passed it. Look at that. That was slippage. That was slippage that closed that position. Yeah, I averaged down to this level and I passed it. So there we go. Let's see if I captured it. Hopefully I did. But yeah, that's it. We passed it. My win rate, where's the win rate? 1.0, about 50-50. Profit factor 66, 67, 63. Today we did 2. Passed it in 3 days. I'll probably lose the XFA in 1, but we will activate it tonight or Monday morning. I'll activate it, and we'll see how we do there. And I'll probably spend the morning. I'll probably eat some breakfast. It's 11 o'clock. I'll eat some breakfast. I'll go for a run. I'll go to the gym. And I'll see you guys on Monday with the next XFA. And it's been a while. I've had a lot of XFAs since January. So many. I've never had that many XFAs in my life. So I'm going to get that number. I'll add it to the video so you guys can see how many times I've reached an XFA over the course of the last video I posted. And we'll try to trade small and slowly build that account. I'm tired of blowing them. So with that, I'll see you guys later. Thank you for stopping by. I know it's been a while. And we'll trade on Monday. I'll see you guys. Have a good weekend. See ya.